Alright, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to check out the production line. We've saw the raw material, we've saw the finished good. This is where magic happens, so let's check it out. Alright, so this is the QC. So how do you know which order, how much you have done, how much you've consumed?
So basically every shift they will have to write how many bags that they have produced. So these are the okay goods, right?
The rejects in
the
here?
Rejects are here. Yeah.
But do you weigh your rejects?
No, not at the moment.
You count your rejects?
Production-wise, no. But QC when they see there's rejects, right? They find the problem, and then they will count how many were being rejected.
So correct me if I'm wrong. You know how many orders? You just keep making it until you reach the order, the quantity.
Correct. So we don't know how much we lose. Yeah, we don't know how much material wastage in a way lah. You know, because production they will also reject ma.
Right.
We don't know but we don't know how much were being rejected.
Okay. So you only find out, when would you find out how many rejected? Like how long later?
My QC will do line checking every 2 hours.
Okay, so on the same day lah.
Yes, on the same day.
But you won't know the impact in terms of your costs, all that, much later lah.
Yeah, much later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at the video, in case some of you are not very sure what's happening, let me just summarize some of the new findings during the tour with Jessica. Right? So their production is very simple. They have a injection molding machine where on the left hand side you have the input of the raw material. For simplicity, I will call it premix. On the right hand side is the output, which is your finished good. And to break it down further, the output has two types of material. One is the finished good, and the second one are the rejected items based on failed quality tests. Okay, and on the left hand side is the premix. Okay, so what Jessica or Panwrite is trying to achieve is to they need data to identify what is the cost of production, or in short, the direct finished goods cost. Right. So finished good costs consists of a few components. The first one is raw material costs. It also includes direct labor costs, production supplies. So for their case, maybe they have to add some coloring, or they may have to add some sort of QC supplies or glues or whatever, right? And fuel or the power consumption. As far as we are concerned, during this session with Panwrite, our immediate goal is to look at raw material costs as a starting point. Everything else can be included in the future, but it's also to identify if the other costs are significant, and I'm sure they are. But to keep maintaining our focus, raw material costs it is. So this is what I found, and this is something that I've taken note, right? So we have the input and we have the output. In order to find the direct raw material cost, the simple calculation is that the input cost, or in this case the premix, is approximately the same as the output cost. Now, they have the quantity of the finished goods, and they also can calculate the quantity of the rejects. But what they don't have is they don't have the quantity of the input or the premix into the machine, and this is where the problem lies. So do take note, and this is something to my surprise as well, but Jessica has already mentioned that they don't have the data that they need, and this might be the missing puzzle that they need to solve their problem.
Okay, so I remember this is where you mix the
Material.
right. This is all the raw before they dump it in, right?
Yeah.
But you're mixing everything in pellet form, right?
What do you mean pellet form?
As in, sorry, not pellet. Small little.
Yeah.
Bearing.
The raw material part.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Resin.
Resin. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
resin.
Right.
So colors, it comes with master batch or powder form,
Right.
right? So then we also mix crushed materials.
Okay.
Yeah.
So crush are the recycles
yeah. In
Okay.
a way. Yeah.
Okay. So this is where your old rejects can be reused
Yep.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Again, you don't keep track of what goes in and out
We do lah. We do have records
Pen and paper
Yeah.
Okay.
In
Is this an area that you want to look at eventually?
Yes, definitely.
High in priority or mid priority or low priority?
Mid lah, I would say.
Okay, cool,
Because
cool.
what goes in, it will affect the whole
Sure,
production,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
would say it's mid.
Okay.
But it's not the top priority lah.
Okay. Alright.
Need to know what is the cost of the products
Alright.
roughly first in
Okay.
order to do more
Right.
investigation and all. lah.
But right now you overall P&L you kind of know what's happening, but in terms of production costs, it's really a
By
grey
batch,
area
no idea at all.
at all.